I wake up and try to not already have any type of thought from yesterday in my mind. I try to wake up empty, let's call it like this. And meaning also try to, at all moments, immerse myself as much as I can in the present moment. That's what it is. Live in the here and now. How you do this? To live in the here and now. Stop jumping into the past and stop jumping into the future. Then you live in the here and now. But you must practice it. And literally meaning how you do it, make yourself empty. Because the only thing that fills your mind with past and future is your thoughts, the mind.
Accept the fact that every time you think a thought and every time you speak a word, you are creating, and you're creating your own life. And this is simple, but it's not easy to accept. But once you accept it, then you can start deliberately creating what you want in your life.
When we're not feeling good, we are emotionally involved with a destructive concept that we put in here ourselves. It can't make you sick. He can't make you angry. She can't upset you. You've got to do it to yourself. Let's consciously and deliberately build a positive idea, get emotionally involved with a positive idea, and simultaneously we move into a positive vibration. Everything changes.
It turns out that you have to feel the emotion of the future before it happens, because the emotion is the energy that's going to drive your body to that end. And at the same time, if you're truly practicing feeling the emotion of your future, you won't be in lack. The moment you feel gratitude, your healing begins.
Wow.
The moment you're empowered and you're worthy, you're stepping or generating abundance, you're stepping towards your success. Now, the moment you're in love with yourself and in love with life and you see beauty in all things, it's natural that you'll attract an equal. So this is when the synchronicities, this is when the opportunities, this is when the coincidences, all of a sudden you no longer have to go anywhere and do anything. Somehow there's an attraction, they're coming to you. They're coming to you without having to do anything. Teach your body, just for 15 minutes a day, what it would like to feel gratitude, what it would be like. And when you change your state of being like that every day, get ready, because you're going to start having synchronicities and opportunities and coincidences and weird things start happening in your life to prove to you that you're actually the creator of your life instead of the victim of your life.
Absolutely.
One of the exercises that has had a profound effect on my life is the perfect day exercise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And when I first read about it, I thought, what could this possibly be? And as I recall, it involved taking a little bit of time, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and just sitting or lying down, closing one's eyes, and just imagining with no limitations one's perfect day.
Yeah.
And what's so wild about this exercise is that several, not all, but several of the things that I imagined in that exercise have amazingly come to be reality.
It works.
Take a look at what you're doing. I don't care how well you're doing, take a look at it and say, is this really the best I can do? See, the truth is, we don't know about the best we can do. It's so far beyond where we're living. Yet, if we're going after it, that's living. And if we're not, that's dying. It's that simple.
It's never the child's job to make the parents happy or to create peace in the family. And the child invariably fails, which instills a huge sense of guilt and inadequacy for not having fulfilled a task that never should have been yours in the first place. It's a reversal of roles, because whose job it is to hold who emotionally, to create peace. And so when a child is forced into that position, again, as an adaptation to maintain a relationship with the parents, she's given an impossible task that she's bound to fail at and bound to feel shame over it. Which means that any shame and guilt that you feel is completely undeserved. When we start to noticing these patterns, we can start asking ourselves questions, but it depends on how we ask them. So I could say, why am I behaving this way? Now, is that a question?
No, it's an indictment.
It's an indictment. But I said, I wonder why I'm behaving that way. So we need to begin to develop that compassionate curiosity towards the self, where we start looking not to why did I, not this indictment, as you say, but genuine curiosity. There's many ways to run away from our pain through certain behaviors and addictions, and the point is, stop running from your pain accept that it's there, and be curious about it without blaming yourself for it. So those are the first steps. And then you ask for help. We're born seeking help. You've never met a one-day-old infant that doesn't know ask for help. But let me ask you a question. Can you ask for help? Is that a challenge for you?
I've always felt like I got to do it myself.
Exactly.
I've always felt like it's on me. I've always felt like I'll just take this on. I'll just do this. Like,
Which was an adaptation because there was no help available.
You know what's interesting?
So sorry, go ahead.
Is you just said there's no help available, and I felt this knee-jerk need.
Yeah, to protect your parents?
Yes,
I understand.
because I do know. I mean, I know my mom well enough to know that she would have picked up a shovel and probably clocked the kid into next week.
Yeah. That's not what you needed your mother to do. You needed your mother to say, oh, gee, that's awful. Come here. Let's talk about it. You weren't born not knowing how to ask for help. You were born with the supreme capacity to ask for help. I mean, as we know, any infant knows how to ask for help. So something educates it out of us. Something compels us to suppress a capacity to seek help. So if the first step is recognizing our suffering, and the second step is getting curious about it, then the third step is, I need some help here.
It is so simple when you lay it out like that.
Yeah.
And it's also so freeing.
Yeah.
While I no longer stay up like I used to, it was hard for me to let go of the disappointments of the day. When I reached the evening, I realized that's what tomorrow is for.
Say that again?
I stopped allowing the disappointments of the day to continue into my rest. I realized that's what tomorrow is for. I can't do anymore. And so once I was able to allow myself to reset, I have a concept called the 4 R's, where I reflect, release, reset so that I can rest. Reflect on the heaviness of my day, things that I need to let go of, things that I may need to retain. What if I was impatient with my daughter or sharp to my wife? I don't want to release that because I need to revisit that and reconcile with them. Then I release anything, any thought that could become toxic, every emotion that could prevent me from resting.
Someone I really respect said this. There are basically two kinds of people in life. They're winners and they're losers. And the definition is this. Losers take things that happen to them and that they feel inside that suck, and they wallow, and they use it for self or outward destruction. Winners take whatever they feel it, it sucks, and they transmute it into things that are good for themselves and for the world. Period. End of story.